Hey guys, welcome back. And if you're new here, my name is Michael Evans. And today we're going to talk about two things. The first one being my last 5 months with the Q3 43, with showing you some of my favorite images and why. And the second one being what's next for this channel and the community that we're building here on YouTube. So let's kick it off with some of the images from the first time I used this camera. And with this set, I would like to start with one of my favorites, and that's this image right here. I like this image. It's just the shadow and the contrast and how it just captured the detail within the leaves. It's one of the images that I have on my phone right here. This is my wallpaper on my phone, and yeah, I just really liked how this image looked, and it really just turned out great for me, and it's one of my favorites. Some other images from that set are these couple of photos right here. I really liked how it looked without the people in it. But then also when some people walk through, I thought it looked really nice as well. And the sun's just coming down perfectly from the side as the sun is setting. And I just thought it looked really nice. Next, we can talk about my photo walk. I'll link this video down below. This is where I walked through downtown Cincinnati over a bridge into Northern Kentucky. And I just walked through that area. And these are some of my favorite images that I captured during that time. One of my favorites being the one where the people are walking in front of the red stadium and they're just silhouetted and all you can see is their shadow, the shape of them in that image, and they're walking in full stride. I really love the composition of this, and I think with the 43mm lens, it really captured exactly what I wanted. I kind of wonder what it would be like to have a 28mm with the Q3, but I think that the 43 is really just tailored more to me and my taste. I feel like when I'm shooting, I want to crop in more, and just to get that little bit more distance, it really does help me frame the composition that I see in my mind of what I want something to look like. During this shoot was the first time that I tried the macro setting in this camera, and I shot this flower. I think that the lighting coming into this and the detail that this lens just renders is just superb. I really love being able to switch this lens to a macro mode to get in just a little bit tighter and capture those details. I think that the versatility of this camera is just absolutely amazing, and I will enjoy it for years to come. Now we can talk about my trip to Florida, where I got to kind of put the camera through its paces and use it in a bunch of different ways, and just walking through downtown Tampa. These are some of my favorite images that I've taken while I was down there. Some of them being this set of photos of a church. I really just like the detail that it just captures with this camera and this lens. And I really love how I can manipulate the colors in these photos. I really love how the color science of this camera just really stands out with the presets that I've created. I really like these photos of the University of Tampa and just capturing the detail and just history of that building. It has like a really old feel to it, with the steeples and the crowns and everything on top of these buildings. It just looks really cool, and I thought that these images came out very well with how I shot them. I really like this one with the boat coming through the water, the people walking on the bridge. It just has this feel to it. It has the motion, showing that motion of the water moving, so you can see that the boat is moving forward and the people are in stride. And I feel like this photo came out really great, and the colors and everything just looks really good to my eye. So this is one of my favorites. Coming in at second for this set is photos at the beach. I really like this one in particular of the boats in the water. There's a sailboat and just has the rocks coming up in the foreground with a bird flying in the scene. And I think that it just came out really well and silhouetting that sailboat. And I love the light and play, the play on light and shadow in this image. But my absolute favorite image, and it might be one of my favorite images that I've ever taken with this camera, is this lady sitting smoking a cigarette. I actually walked up and I saw her sitting there. I wanted to get a photo of her because I just thought that the light looked really nice and just everything played well together in this scene. And I asked her to take her photo and she graciously said yes. And I took this photo of her just smoking a cigarette, and I thought it just looked absolutely amazing. And like I said, this is one of my favorite images that I've ever taken, and I'll show you a cropped version of that right here. But I really do like the showing the entire scene. I feel if I did have a 28mm Leica, I would have captured too much and I would have to crop in anyway. And with the 43, I'm learning more and more that this is exactly the focal length that I want, and I stop second guessing if I need something wider. These last set of photos are from my most recent video, which was the snow day in the city. I'll link this video down below, and I'll link all the videos down below so you can go back and see that if you haven't seen those and this is the first video that you're seeing. But this set of photos was just really amazing. I learned a little bit about the camera that I didn't know previously, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But first, these images are just some of my favorites. I captured a lot of my wife, Allison. She is in a lot of these photos, and I really just love the detail and everything in these images. One of my favorites is this one where she's standing in front of another bridge while we were on top of a bridge. I really just love the detail, the separation of the foreground and the background, and how that really came together. And it just looks really great. This lens is an apochromatic lens, which means that it kind of eliminates a lot of the fringing and purple and green fringing that you get on the edges. That's what chromatic aberration is. And this lens is kind of tuned to deal with that and make it very minimal when it does happen. But I haven't had any instances where I've gotten that. And this image is kind of a testament to that. It just really looks great. And I love just everything about this image. I got some other images of her on the bridge too, and walking through the snow, kicking up the snow. I really like this set of 2 images with her throwing the snow up in the air. You can really see all the little different specks of snow in the air, and it captured it very well, and the detail within that is just superb. So as I was saying, I really do like how this camera has been for me. I really am excited to use it even more and just kind of get even more familiar with it. But one of the things that I was noticing, specifically when shooting in snow, one of those issues that I spoke about earlier, is when I'm trying to shoot her through the snow, it seemed to shoot the snow and focus on the snow and not the subject. I did have it on just spot metering and not on facial or object recognition or anything like that. That tends to be how I shoot, but maybe I will give it a go with using the facial recognition, especially with the 4.0 firmware update that they just came out with a little bit ago. Before this last shoot in the last video of my snow day in the city, I was shooting everything in JPEG, and I did set out to shoot this video in JPEG as well when I was doing these photos, but I didn't change the Leica look, and I was shooting brass, and this is how brass looks with the snow, so I can show you what that looks like here versus what it looks like when I edited the photo with the raw image. I think next time I go out in a snowy condition, I will try a different profile or Leica look to try it with and see if I can find something that is just a little bit more cooler. I think the brass look is fantastic, especially when the sun is out. It's like a Kodak gold kind of feel to me. So I really love how that looks when the sun is shining. And I need to find something that is better for cooler conditions, maybe overcast conditions and stuff like that. So I'll be trying out different Leica looks coming soon. The last photo that I'd like to go over when I was shooting Snow Day in the City is this one of Allison walking through the street. I really love how this looks and just the framing of it, her underneath the overpass of that skywalk behind her. It just framed her very well. And even cropping in, I think it might even be a little bit better. And like I said, I like to crop my images a lot, so this is a testament to actually showing you that. Cropping in, I feel like this image just really stands out to me. And I love how the light is coming in and she's lit up and the background is still kind of in focus, but a little bit out of focus. I don't like to shoot everything super wide open, so f2 is not something that I lean on all the time. I'm usually shooting at 5.6 or 8 or something like that. So these are some of my favorite images that I've taken with this camera. I have really been enjoying this thing. It has been a great addition to my kit, and when I travel, it's a perfect size for me to just walk around with. But if you have any questions or comments about the Q3 please leave a comment down below. And if you like this video so far and anything that I've talked about, please like and subscribe. It helps a ton. And it really does help a smaller creator such as myself get this video out to other people who might be interested in it. So please do that if you are so inclined to do. For the second part of this video, we're going to talk about what's next for this channel, what are my plans, and how I plan to move forward with creating content on YouTube. So we can start off with more street photography, more using this Q3, more shooting film. I'm really enjoying getting out there and using my gear and not just kind of shooting in my studio like I am right now for this video, for this talking head section, but I want to get out and use my camera. I want to shoot in different lighting conditions. I want to try it in different parts of the world, parts of this country, and just take it out and use it as it's intended to be used. Also, film is something that I have really been enjoying using. I've been using it for about 5 months as well. And it's just been really fun to learn a different medium of photography. And I think that I'm really excited to just get out there and shoot as much film as I can. Speaking of that, I got 8 rolls of HP5 Plus for the holidays over Christmas, and I'm going to be shooting a lot of black and white coming very soon. I've already shot 1 roll. I sent it out for development, so I'm waiting for that to come back, and I'm going to show you what black and white looks like through my eyes, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that video. But my plan is to shoot all of this black and white and no color while I'm doing this section of photography for me, just to learn black and white even more. And I feel that just shooting 8 rolls of black and white in a row and getting to learn what that looks like will really help me as a photographer, and hopefully I can share some of that kind of knowledge and the journey of that with you as I'm progressing through learning more film photography. And the last thing is shooting more spec commercials. I really enjoyed doing the one that I did for On. I will link that in the comment below. I did an On running commercial. It's 2 minutes. I wanted it to be a little bit shorter, but I'm still learning on what that looks like. And I would love to take you along for the journey to show you what creating spec commercials looks like, at least through my eyes, and hopefully we can all learn together and grow together. So stay tuned for that, and hopefully it'll be more of that type of style of videography and photography coming very soon. So if any of that sounds of interest to you, please hit that subscribe button. But until then, I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.